welcome, people. Thanks for being here. We're doing a throwback right now since Foodie Beauty is still MIA. It is Thursday, the 6th of January for me, just after 11:20. Thanks everybody for showing up. We got some lovely people in here. We got Ellen, Marie, Pinky Pink, Buddha. Hi there. Liz, Annie Lucky, Murphy Smith. We also have Desiree Rap, Mary Cab, Miami, Kissing Cowboys, Mons, Sammy Beer, Jack in the Box, Quixie, Clover, welcome Clover, Mary Beth, Vanessa McCready, Gohan's Girl, Aunt Bigby, Erica, Pamela C, Marie, Mons, Buddha, Charlotte, Laura M, hi there, Mary Beth, Sodiums, Bedspread Red, hi there. And we have also Kelly, Pamela C, Gohan's Girl, Natural Ginger, welcome. King, hey there. Mary Beth, I did say that already. Fauna Woods, hello. And Sleepy Moo, Detective Pekin Pie, hi there. Trash Panda, Annie, Lucy, not another sock puppet, Julie D, and everybody else. Moonface. Let's get into it, folks. This is the breakup stuff. So we got February the 8th, 2020, in and around the time that she was going to New York State to eat Sonic as well as Chick-fil-A and the casino. She was seeing Rena quite often, actually, around this time. She did breaking up is hard to do. So this is February the 8th, 2020. Let's get into it. I'll share my screen and then see what Foodie Beauty was doing back then. Oh, thank you, Clover. I think purple is one of your favorite colors. This purple hat, purple shirt, thank you. Loyal Warrior, thank you as well. Annie Lucky, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's get started, folks.
I know that I look like shit right now, and I'm gonna try to talk and not cry. Or maybe I'm just gonna cry. I'm kind of just tired of being silent about it because I think it's a big reason why I'm so messed up.
Hmm.
And I feel like I should tell you guys because you're my audience and I share my life with you. And
I
I have something to tell you guys. I guess talk about what's going on. And it's not easy to talk about. I've kind of just been like bottling it in and like brushing it off like it's okay.
we kind of saw this coming, but this life. Life happens. The only constant I say in life, or they say in life, is change. So, this is gonna happen, especially if you're gonna cheat on a guy with another person. Callie, hi there. Oh yeah, nah. Angela K and Greeny Bluish, welcome to the chat. Carol G, welcome as well. Pabs
So,
Bomb, hi.
um, BB and I decided to break up. Or I guess it's like out of necessity because it's just the way. I don't want to talk badly about him. I don't really want to go into too much detail to respect his privacy.
Hey, Bunny Angel.
But I think a lot of you could see our dynamic, and it's changed a lot over the years.
Hey, Moira.
We've been together for like 8 years, and
Michelle H. Alex B, hi there. Annie A. Speedy Janet, hi.
the first, I'd say, 5 years were amazing. You know, I never thought that I've ever been so in love with anybody, and when you're first in love, that feeling. Are you coming to cheer up, mommy?
BBJ. So cute. Welcome, Mons. Thank you for joining the membership. I really, really appreciate this. Welcome, Mons, everybody. Gemini, welcome to the chat. Everybody else coming in, welcome. Hi there, Angel Ma.
But it just, I guess, like, same thing with Pete. Well, not the same thing with what happened with Pete's, but after about 7 years, get that 7 year itch, I guess. I don't know.
I think maybe the 7 year itch is her cheating timeline, if she's gonna put it that way. Because yeah, after like 7, 8 years, she did that to Pete's. After 7, 8 years, she did that to BiBi. Miss Lena, hi there, welcome. Delusional baby, welcome. Everybody else coming in, Beantown girl, welcome.
I still love BB.
Hey
I know
Prana.
he still has love for me, or at least cares about me, but I don't think that we're in love with each other anymore. Not right now, BB Tunes. And I think that we're just not compatible.
Okay.
And I think that I'm really messed up. And he's so normal.
There you go. That is it. That is the problem. He's so normal when we compare to Nader. Now, Nader can be exciting because he is unpredictable. He is not the normal type of guy that has a regular, normal job. He's predictable in that Mondays to Fridays, he is at work. Then he comes home from work, he gets home, he does his thing. He might do stuff on the weekend, and that's it. She likes the roller coaster, the emotional roller coaster that these guys like Nader put her through.
And I can tell that he's not happy.
She does, Keto Girl. I think that's exactly it.
And because of that, I just want to let him go and be happy.
Hi, Carrie Pie.
He's still young enough while you know, he's like my age. I want him to find somebody he's more compatible with, and then. Oh, sorry, I'm ugly crying. I haven't cried about it yet. That he can be happy with, to have a family. Something that I'm just not meant to have.
Exactly, Carrie Pie.
I want to share something else with you that I know I'll get a lot of hate for. I feel like it's karma because I had an abortion a long time ago.
If you're not aware, this abortion was with Pete's child. They Pete's got her pregnant. They decided not to keep the baby, and of course, now she had a hysterectomy. Ali Mo, hi there.
When I was with Pete's, I was on the pill. And for whatever reason,
Yes,
it just
Sean.
didn't work, I guess. I don't know. But I ended up pregnant. And back then, I was so scared. I did not think I could be a mom. And he didn't. He agreed. He didn't think he could be a dad. And I didn't know what to do.
Fauna Woods, yeah, she cheated on BB and she cheated on Pete's with BB.
And it was early enough that I thought, okay, you have to make a decision. So I made that decision, and it haunts me to this day. I feel like, it's like karma. My life just really sucks right now. I think when I think of why I'm so sad, it's because I feel like my health, I feel like I did this. Like I ruined it. You know? He doesn't understand depression or eating disorder. And we're just not compatible. Like he's not a big communicator, very emotional, or like a complete opposite of me, and I always need reassurance and attention, and it's just not there anymore, and it just can't be fixed. It can't.
I said this months ago that I think what she thinks is love and affection is literally spending hours and hours and hours with her within her personal space. I do believe she's the type of person who will equate that to loving, liking her more when you're all up in her space. You guys are just joined at the hip and going from both of you know, let's say her and her partner get up in the morning until they go to bed at night. They're just always around each other, which by all accounts, many people would say that is unhealthy because if you constantly do that, like it's okay every once in a while, but if you constantly do that over and over and over, day in and day out, you start to get sick of people. You start to get so sick of them that you want your own space, and that can cause a lot of resentment in a relationship. So the best thing they say is, yeah, you gotta have your own space every once in a while to do your own thing. But I think for her, she just wants to be with the dude 24/7, literally. And if you're not, then she thinks that you might not like her as much.
I know it can. I know it's a dead relationship. It's been for a little while. But sometimes it's easier to stay together. Like, this is our home. Even though there's roaches. So it's like stagnant. And something has to happen.
I love how she just throws in the shade, even though there's roaches. What is that gonna do about anything? Green Goddess, hello.
And I'm just scared. I'm scared. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
Hey, Pernilla, you haven't missed much?
You know, I have so much I have to do, and I just feel so overwhelmed. I feel alone, even though people offer me help. I don't feel connected to them, you know?
Hey, Marisol.
I feel like I just want to go live with my aunt in Jamaica for like a while. But I have my cats. I can't leave my cats.
OMG. So the Jamaica arc is this long. 2 years almost in the making since February 2020.
I could never leave my cats. So when our
Welcome,
lease is up, I
Marisol.
think, and I think that's October, we're gonna go our separate ways. I'm just gonna give him everything we have here. I don't know. I don't really want to live alone.
So what happened? The lease was supposed to be up in October. They were gonna go their separate ways. Yet she moved out about April, May of 2020. So why did she move out practically 6 months earlier than she wanted to?
I might move back in with Pete as roommates. We were roommates before. We work well together. He could do videos with me. He's very supportive. But I don't want you guys to think that it's going to be a couple thing because we're not in love either anymore. I don't have any romantic attraction to Pete's. And it's nothing against him personally. It's just the way it is, you know? But
Hi,
as
Lori.
much as I would like to do that, I sort of feel like that's going backwards too, you know? But we're so compatible as people. We're all very the same in a lot of ways. And he loves cats. I mean, I knew BB wasn't my soulmate, whatever. I always have to tell him, like, come look how cute the cats are being right now. And he just goes, "Ugh," he just grunts. Like, if you cannot appreciate a cute cat, then you're not my soulmate.
Hey, Meepstes.
I don't know if he wants me talking about this, but it's my channel,
Really?
it's my life. So,
Brandy Cheesecake, hello.
anyway, there's no animosity.
Can I say that just because you don't, are all up in the cat's personal space, you're not, I'll put it this way, there's different ways to show affection. There's some fathers, mothers who really love their children, they love their pets, but the way how they go about it is to not be all up in the cat's face, petting the cat all the time, making demonic or high pitched sounds around the cat, but they show appreciation by making sure the cat's healthy or the dog's healthy, their pet's healthy, they're fed, they have a home, they're protecting the home. People show affection in different ways. It's like a spectrum. Some people are very animated, other people are very laid back, but that does not mean that the love, the affection, the care towards anything is less. It can be just the same.
I don't know if he has any resentment towards me. He might. And it reminds me of my grandmother because she feels like she ruined her marriage with my grandfather because not far from my age she became very depressed
Hey, food
and just
snob.
stayed in bed all day. My grandfather didn't understand that. He left her.
Jazzy Jerica. Bye
I
bye.
think that this has to happen. I don't want to get in another relationship ever again. I said that after pizza, then I fell in love like right away with BB. I can't go through this again. I can't. It's so heartbreaking.
Pamela, I think at this time she was making good money. Good money as in it's at or over the median of wages for Canada, which should be about 30 or a little bit over 30,000, maybe 35, which is pretty good. Like that is a full-time income for a lot of people. So yeah, judging by the views back in this time, she wasn't full on kicking it in, but she was making really good money to support herself.
I hope he I hope he finds happiness without me. Like I hope he finds somebody and who makes him happy and can have a family. That's all I want for him. I don't I don't hate him for that. I can't hate him for that. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's something that's just really, really fucking me up. Like, I'm sorry there, but
Hi, Cherry Stealer Girl. Welcome.
so I just wanted to share that. Um, I don't know what it's gonna be. I guess it's just gonna be the same living together as it's always been. I don't know if it's gonna be weird not calling him babe or anything like that. Um, got a lot of figuring stuff out to do, you know. Um, anyway, thanks for listening to me cry. Sorry, better go pull my nose. I'm keeping the cats.
Of course.
Um, so yeah, I'll probably become roommates with Pete's because it'll just be easier. You know, life is expensive and Pete's really needs to get his own place. Like he doesn't really have his own place right now. Um, he's living with somebody, so I haven't just gone and hung out with him at his place ever. So, um, yeah. So I mean, it's convenient, but
Facts, Veronica.
I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. You know, like I'm not getting any younger. I really want to do YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to. That's what I want to do.
Hi,
You
Laura
know.
C.
Anyways, I guess that's it. So now you know. I know a lot of you picked up on maybe our dying chemistry, but he's always been kind of an inexpressive, kind of like just really almost cold. But like I'm like the opposite. Like I need communication. You know, like a relationship can't work without it. And if I wanted to talk about our relationship, it would just kind of like I don't want to talk about it. You know, so it's like, anyways,
That kind of tells me that he really didn't want her in the house anymore. Like, he has been done with her for the longest time. She just didn't get it. I think this has been a big trait of her to kind of stick around where she has damaged the reputation or the relationship, but yet she doesn't get that it's over. And you gotta give her a year to kind of figure it out that it's over rather than trying to mend it.
I guess that's it for now. All right, guys. Thanks for
Exactly,
watching.
Laura
I'll
M.
see you in the next video. Bye.
Hey, install son. All right, so that is it, folks, for that one. Let us go to the day of, let's see here. The next one is the sushi mukbang. So that one was on the 8th of February. Then the 9th of February, she did the sushi mukbang, where we are gonna take a look at that right now. The very next day, she's eating sushi and talking about the breakup once again.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Are you long hallway beezin'? You're long hallway beezin'.
Thank you, Mons. This was in 2020. Hi there, country girl.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey. How are you? How are you? So today I have for you, I know I look like shit. You know, I'm kind of feeling that way lately. So
Now I
don't
want
mind me.
sushi.
So I just thought I would have a meal with you guys and just talk, shoot the shit kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, just kind of update you on how I'm doing today after my news yesterday and just what's on my mind, I guess. So today I'm having sushi. Don't have much of an appetite, so I'm just gonna, I was a craving for sure, and for some reason I'm craving eggs. I don't know why. And this is Focus. It has 75 milligrams of caffeine from tea, sparkling water, yuzu, and lime infused. So maybe it will keep me focused. Got my straw nearby here. So I have some miso soup. Miso is actually really good for you. Fermented soy.
Hey, Mississippi Queen. Welcome.
So let's dig in here. I'm so hungry. Let's have a bite
Exactly
of an
natural.
egg. I'm not really huge on hard-boiled eggs, but
Facts, wake up, Maggie.
every time I eat hard-boiled eggs,
Times have changed.
I think of when I was a kid and I was watching a cartoon. It was like the Sleepy Hollow, the Headless Horseman, and the Ichabod Crane character had a hard-boiled egg, and he was listening to like the town folk talk about the Headless Horseman tale, and he was really nervous, so he was like putting too much salt and pepper on his egg, and it like piled up to here. And I kept thinking, why would he eat a hard-boiled egg just like that? Oh, well, times have changed, huh?
Speaking of headless
Okay, so
horsemen's, the headless horseman is actually from Irish folklore, and it's actually called a Dullahan or a Dorahan or a Dullagan. Just an FYI.
I'm still kind of in a down mood. It's a kind of bittersweet symphony of life. That's life.
Oh,
Bittersweet situation. Oh, and I'm sprinkling on the egg everything but the bagel sesame seasoning.
great Grebo. Hello.
I don't have a spoon, so.
Thank you, Manda Dullahan. Yes.
I guess I'm too lazy to go get one. That's really good. The ginger.
Hey, Aurora.
I don't know if I can eat that, so I won't. Wasabi. No. All right. So basically here, yeah, I have
Simona B.
this
Welcome.
is crab cucumber spicy mayo. This is shrimp spicy, crispy shrimp, crab, cucumber. So yeah. Anyway, so I talked more with BiBi. Ooh. And I turned the comments off for that video because
You're welcome, Greeny Bluish.
no napkins. And I used up all my napkins yesterday when I was crying, so I did have them, you saw.
Right,
So
sure.
anyway, and
Wait a second. How can you not have napkins or any type of at least a paper towel in the house? This has been going on for far too long. The no napkin thing.
pretty much he's okay if I move out anytime. Beauty bite.
Okay, so she can move out anytime rather than October 2020, and that's what she did.
I'll probably eat this and like nothing else today. I'm just gonna go to bed. Like I've been sleeping so much. It just helps with like cravings. Although they're not that bad. Like I think just going through this has really curbed my appetite, which might be a good thing.
I'm sensing the same thing, Salty Peach. It's like she's not interested in what she's eating right now, as if she's distracted by other thoughts that are more pressing, which I do believe is the impending, realization that the relationship really and truly is over and that she should move out.
Which is a good thing. It might not look like it, but for me, this is nothing. Trust me. So, yeah, I turned the comments off because it was just an overwhelming amount of comments. Most of them very positive, and
Yes, Chance Chats.
so thank you.
Hi there, Oceana. Welcome.
And I know a lot of you have messaged me and reached out, and I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I have not replied to any yet. But I do really appreciate it.
Hi there, Elizabeth C.
So I'm going to aim to move out April 1st. Just give me time to organize everything and find a good place with Pete. And
Hi, Pieces
because
the
BiBi's
Lebroni
sister is
collection.
going to come back, I think, from Africa in April. And they're probably going to stay here for a while. I don't know how he's going to manage that. It's going to be awful, like with our memories here. But I know I couldn't do it.
Don't you love the shade? How are you going to manage that? Isn't it going to be awful when I'm not here? Arente, hello.
What people don't realize, not our entire relationship was the way it is now. I mean, obviously. And BiBi, I know I shouldn't entertain this stupidity because it really is just so stupid and juvenile. But did he get his green card? One, we're in Canada, so there's no green card. Number two, he has his residency. He doesn't need me. We're not married. So no, we would have to be married for him to get anything. So maybe educate yourself. It's not the fact that people comment stuff like that angers me. It's that they're so stupid. You know what I mean? But anyway,
I love that she threw in the eye rolling. That's very culture thing to do, if you know what I mean. The eye rolling, might as well, do the whole lip smacking thing while you're at it. Do the whole neck thing, like this.
So it's none of your business, anyways. So there. All right. So that's basically, yeah, we're just gonna, April 1st is a lot sooner than October.
Exactly, Marisol. She feeds her cats way too much, especially those treats. A lot of people have been telling me, even a lot of vets, don't feed your cats those temptations treats. Like, just feed them the grain-free food and they will be good.
This is so good. It's been like, I haven't eaten, I couldn't eat. Like, when I'm like, I guess when I'm like upset and crying.
It can be.
Or I have that feeling of dread in my gut, I just can't. or I'm like overexcited in a different way. I can't like, I don't know, I'm an emotional eater, but not, I don't know. Last night I was like, I just want to turn, at one point I was like, I want to turn to food, but physically I wasn't hungry, but I still was like, my mind, that like emotional eater part of me was like, turn to food to help you feel better. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. This is a new opportunity for me to better myself, get healthy, focus. Oh, focus on myself
Facts, green and bluish. That's what happened.
and turn this into a positive.
Yeah, I do think BB was doing a lot of the cleaning and the cooking while she would eat here and there, and as well as do all her mukbangs that she was doing. She literally was focused on her channel, growing her channel with these mukbangs because that was the thing to do. She was actually in a lot of papers around this time. Before that, she has been several times throughout the years, which is what has indeed grown her audience. And some videos have skyrocketed because of all the attention, both positive in some ways and negative actually in most.
It's been, this doesn't seem very long for people who are not addicts. They don't understand this, but this is day 4 of no binging at all. No binging. I've been pretty much just eating what I want, but not binging and staying within my calories. So I bet you my way, and I'm going to have you down at least the 2 pounds of my goal. And a lot of people are like, well, 2 pounds is not a lot. 2 pounds a week is like 100 pounds a year. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
If you go too fast, there's a risk of relapse
Good point, Clover.
because you're being too hard on your body. I don't think a lot of people understand that. And that's what the app recommended because they go by a calorie deficit.
I have Florida.
I think like 500 maybe. I have to eat at least almost 4,000 calories a day, probably, or I guess maybe 3,500 or something to maintain my weight. And my last weigh-in, I was like 387.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. 3,500 calories or so, maybe 4,000 to maintain her weight. She said she was at what, 387 here. She kind of looks the same as she was what she is present day, to be honest with you. I think the scale is tiered or needs calibration or something.
So I don't know. It's been a little while since I weighed myself. So I could have gone up since then. I could have gone down, back down. I don't know, but we'll see. But I want to take this time to better myself.
Hello, Thou. Welcome.
I think peach will be good to live with. Now, I know a lot of people think that Pete's and I make a good item. We really don't romantically. Just because you make good friends, we're good on a human level with each other, but it's not romantic at all. I don't know. I always say that, but it's really not. It's pretty much just platonic. Well, we have love for each other, but not romantic.
Mm-hmm. I read sequence.
It's okay if people don't understand that, but it is what it is. Oh.
You didn't miss anything, really. This is a breakup throwback. Was she using filters back then? No, you can kind of see the blotchiness. Her face isn't as smooth. as it is today.
I'm just happy I didn't turn to binge eating. I mean, I did eat, but eating when I'm hungry versus eating when I'm not hungry makes such a big difference on how my stomach feels. You know what I mean?
Exactly, Nola.
Mm. Mm.
Not another suck puppet. He said that he, correct me if I'm wrong, Pete's was in some sort of relationship before Foodie Beauty. And then after Foodie Beauty's relationship with him, which is obviously his longest one, he did say that he had a girlfriend in college, but it didn't work out. And I think that has been it for him. Then literally after that, college girlfriend was Winnipeg, was like the last instance of anything leading to any type of romance for Pete's.
Honestly, I can't wait to move out of here.
Hey, Tweety.
I'm gonna leave everything for him, pretty much, like the couch, TV, bed, and I'm gonna buy myself. Um, well, Pete and I are gonna like split on common stuff, like living room stuff. I have a TV already, so we
Ooh.
have two TVs, flat screen TVs. So I'm gonna keep mine, and then we're gonna be. Pete and I are each gonna have our own rooms. So most of the time, you'll be seeing him probably in all of most of my videos.
And now that TV is gone. We know where that TV ended up. Poor TV had such a history for itself, and it is now somewhere. Believe it was allegedly broken, and then she replaced it, right? But then Daddy Natty said that the replaced TV is now with a friend because he doesn't watch TV, so he gave it away. I wonder why. Did he give it away or did he exchange it away for something else? Kelly Denny, welcome to the chat.
I don't know if you want. He might do like mukbangs with me. I'm gonna force him to eat healthier. No more microwave meals, Pete.
OMG. No more
But
microwave wheels.
when I lived with him, I did like living with him because he was like a good. He's a really and BB's a really good person to live with too. BB's a really good guy. It's really too bad you guys didn't know him.
Love that she's like, no more microwave meals, Pete's, but yet that's all Pete's is eating these days is just that microwave meals. Minnesota, nice-ish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Exactly, Katrina.
But he wanted it that way. He didn't want anything to do with YouTube. I mean, we just have so much different life goals and excuse me.
Florida, that wouldn't surprise me if it's in BB's name or her name. I do believe it is in BB's name because that would make sense why her plates are Quebecois plates, because then she could say, hey, I have a place that's in my name, blah, 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 and then just say, hey, look, see? That just makes sense to me.
I don't know what kind of videos I'm going to do now.
Facts, Flordea.
Like,
hi, Ashley. Melissa Sippy Queen,
maybe
for sure.
Tinder date vlogs. I'm kidding. I'm not downloading Tinder.
She was not kidding. She actually went on Kinder, as we know.
I don't want to date or like think about men for like ever. I just want to focus on me. You know?
Hey, Edith.
Me and me alone.
Exactly, Tweety.
I feel kind of bad that BB is going to be staying here for a little while.
Welcome back, Sherry.
But
Exactly, pause and pose. That's why.
I don't know.
Because I was wondering why she was not bothered that they were closing the bridges off. And then we figured it out that it was because she was Quebec plated, of course. She probably has a double address thing kind of going on. So it makes it way easier to go between the provinces when you're like that, because then you could just claim either side, which totally works out. Totally.
We'll just have to see. What is yuzu? This is a lot of caffeine. Maybe it'll give me energy. I think it is working. Still don't want to clean. I just want to like go to bed. I just want to be in bed. I don't want to like deal with this right now. I really don't want to deal with it. It's so weird.
Exactly, Angel Ma, which makes even more sense that she is getting mail at Milan's, because that is listed as her address, when I do believe as per, her vehicle registration, etc., etc., etc. So it just totally comes together as to why, she is saying that she is, still on the lease. It makes sense.
Being here. I think you guys are right. Staying here till October would probably drive me nuts. It's like we barely talk to each other.
Bye, food snob.
We say hi and bye. No, I love you anymore. And I just want him to have a good life. He deserves it. He does. I think, we said we'd be friends after, but
Milan is
I don't
BB.
think that once he has a new girlfriend and a family, that we will keep in touch as much. Maybe at first, but I don't think that I'm actually full.
Hey, Jamie. Welcome.
I'm gonna keep it. I keep it for BB. Oh, BB, there we go. But I keep it for BB, but he can't have shrimp. So I just feel like I don't know if it's going to be the same dynamic. It's not going to be the same dynamic as like Pete and I, So, and Pete and I in May are going to this convention, this like comic book art convention or what, something like that. Where he has like going to see some of his like favorite artists from like comic books and stuff.
Well, of course.
So we're going to be staying in a hotel there. It's in Toronto, so it's kind of far. So we have to stay there. We're going to take the train. So that'll be a vlog. But it's going to be a new chapter of my life, guys. A new chapter of stuff that's going on in my videos. And kind of excited for a new beginning, though, really. I haven't been single in like 14 years. 14, it must no 15, like 15 years. I haven't been single. No. Yeah. Yeah. It's been like 14, 15 years.
Exactly, Tina.
Since I've been single, pretty much. And even then I was always like with like hooking up with somebody, or I've never been fully alone. I'm not going to be fully alone, but I haven't been like, so I mean, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. But
I'm engaged. I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one.
Just the thought of like going online or finding somebody in the future, it's like exhausting. just like getting to know somebody again. Although it can be exciting, that feeling of falling in love all over again. That's a
Okay.
nice feeling.
Kate L asks, how many men in those 15 years? Well, at least 4. 2 men she was in a relationship with, 7 years plus, I guess. Like 7/8 for both of them. Plus the 2 men that, well, actually, no, it's like 3 because she cheated on Pete's with BB. And then she was in a relationship with BB, then cheated on him. So it's like 3 guys because the first relationship of that 7-8 year thing was BB was the one who she cheated on Pete with. Okay, yeah. So in 15 years, 3 guys at the minimum, maybe more. We don't know her life. She does keep secrets, but then again, she kind of doesn't because she always has to tell somebody, right? Hey, Tutor Times.
I hope it's the same for BB. That's it, I guess. So I'm going to be going, after this video I edited, I'm going to go look at apartments. I have some already picked out. And yeah, Pete and I are going to split everything. It's going to be a lot easier on both of us. And why not? We make good roommates, and it'll be less lonely for both of us. We're going to make some like rules about dating and stuff, about, you can have somebody over if you want. I don't know. We'll see.
Funny how about those dating relationship rules went out the window with, Nader recently.
For those of you hoping that some romance is going to rekindle with Pete, I don't think that's going to happen. So, anyway, that ship has sailed. I guess that's it, guys. I've rambled enough.
Hi, de facto.
Just eating sushi in my pajamas today. Rena's going to take me out tomorrow. I think I said that already.
As the title says.
So that'll be nice to get out and...
These are throwbacks.
Put some makeup on to do my hair. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you again for all your support. It really means a lot. Made me feel a lot better. So I am happy that I shared that with you guys. Did make me feel like less alone, that I'm going through it less alone. But it was so overwhelming with like the sheer amount of comments I would have to go through and everything on that one video. So I'm just gonna turn them off for that video. All right. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I would say so. Practicing stitchcraft, since Rena was a very frequent hang around, so to speak, in around this time, and then all of a sudden we stopped hearing from Rena, just like that, right? Now, has she spoken about Rena? Nope. Does she talk about Rena anymore? Nope. So something happened, either some sort of ghosting, or maybe there was a big fight. Don't really know. Okay, so this one. Before I start this one, let me tell you that this was from the 10th of February 2020. So this was posted 4 days before she went to Sonic, and then after Sonic on the 15th of February, she posted the video about Chick-fil-A. She kept on going to New York State. Then she met up with Rena again on the 20th after she said she was going to go to Kingston, changed their mind, went to go see her mom because she was upset about the whole BB thing, and then went with Rena across the border again to the casino. So this one, once again, ham and cheese grilled cheese mukbang, February the 10th, 2020. All right, let me share my screen.
Hello, foodie beauties.
All right.
Hey guys. Excuse me. Today, I have for you. I don't feel like I'm in a really good mood right now. Anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. So I have 2 ham and cheese, I guess grilled cheese is what they would be. I don't know. This is off eating plan. This is emotional eating in a way. Orange soda. Have some Moroccan olives. So, ham and cheese.
Facts, Mons.
All right. Beauty bite.
True salty peach.
So today my feelings were a bit different because...
Wait a second. Was she wearing this in the sushi video, or was it the one we watched just before? No. One of those videos she was wearing this, like, animal burgundy stripy top.
Yesterday, I felt kind of okay, you know? I accepted it. I read all your comments. I listened to all my friends and family.
Hey, Loopy Star. Welcome.
And then today, I'm Lena. And then Rena.
Yeah, we haven't seen this outfit.
Wonderful friend took me out today. Got out of the house.
Hey, Cerinthia. Welcome.
But when I was sitting in the car, waiting for it to warm up, because we were going to go get some groceries, I looked at my flyers and just seeing items that I would normally get for BiBi just really depressed me. Like, just, he's not going to be in my life anymore. Like, and I'm going to be alone, you know?
Hey, Julius. How are you doing?
I'm not going to have anybody.
Thanks, Angel Ma.
I have friends and family, but you know, might not look much to you guys because you never see him, or when you do, you think he's grouchy, or, I mean, he doesn't like, that's how he is. He doesn't like being on camera. But he is a little extra distant than normal.
True Tudor times.
And a part of me just wants to, like, beg him to work it out for some reason. Even though I know we have, like, a dead future, because he wants kids. Like, I can't give him something he wants. And how can I deny somebody that in life, you know? That's a pretty big thing, especially in his culture. Hey. BiBi Jones is beezing. BiBi Jones this time. So yeah, some moments I'm okay, and then some I just realized that.
That is so true, Julius. It's funny, yeah, a lot of people were concerned about the whole BB thing and the green card citizenship situation, wondering why would BB be with such a person? Why would BB do this? Why would BB do that? It's just sometimes people like people. And love is a complicated matter, is all I'm going to say. Tudor Time says, I love being alone. I think that you need to be comfortable being alone before you get in a relationship. Because if you're not comfortable being alone for long periods of time, then that might actually complicate any and all relationships that you might get into.
Like, I can't picture, I know that we're not compatible, but at the same time, I can't picture my life with anyone else. Like, I really can't, but I felt that way. Like, When I broke up with Pete, it wasn't as bad because I was already in love with BiBi. You know, I should have fully broken up with Pete, of course, first. And we've worked that out between us. So
Hi, Heaven Vale. Hi,
I couldn't
Mary.
get in another relationship in the state I'm in right now anyway. I mean, I feel like I'm super scared to be alone. I've always been codependent, like in a way, emotionally, especially.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Financially.
Yeah, we noticed that as well. Well, now it's kind of a flip. Because before it was actually when they were together, Pete's and Foodie Beauty in a romantic actual relationship, it was Pete's kind of being the breadwinner. She wasn't really doing that great in her life. I think she had a channel. When did she start this? Like 2017. But it was Pete who was working, had a full-time job, blah blah blah, was managing. Now it's kind of changed, right? Pete is now the one not with a job, and she's kind of taking care of him. But the way how she goes about it's really super salty, and she belittles him in a lot of ways. I'm sure she does talk shit about him to Nutter. But funny how the tables were turned many years ago when it was Pete's that was the one taking care of her.
I'm starting to slip. Like today's day 5 of no binge, but this is probably going over my calories. Like I had dinner, I had a huge salad, like with meat, cheese, everything in it, and now I'm having this, and the soda, not good. And I can't let it get out of control because when I move in with Pete's, it'll be so easy. It'll be so easy.
Bye bye, old darling. Take care.
And I know that, you know. So it'll just even living alone would be easy because you're completely alone with food, nothing but food, you know. And I have to really watch it. I have to find something else to turn to because before I know it, he'll be hosing me down or washing me down with a rag, and I don't want that. Every time I get up from the bed to go to the bathroom, I hear that my 600-pound life music playing. You know, like do 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 do, and I picture like Chantal, age 36.
Well, not exactly hosing her down or wiping her down with a rag, but they did use a sponge though.
Question mark for weight. I don't know.
Hey, Quine.
I don't want that. What are you doing, BB Jam? BB Jams. I think she sees bugs. I don't know. Anyway. I have to like find, I don't know, put all my frustration and anger.
Facts.
At
Yes,
the gym.
Clover.
Because I have so many mixed feelings. A lot of them guilt. Work out those feelings at the gym instead of eating. You know, because if anything will give this situation and hardship meaning, is coming out of it better.
Well, yeah. And she hasn't really. True on Big B. If anybody
But it's
didn't
hard
know,
because I still love him. It's still like,
her fupa wound, Pete was the one that was blow drying it, that was dressing the wound, etc., etc., etc. Hey, la la la.
I don't even know what it is. I think it's mostly I'm scared to be alone, and just little things that stab. Like I'll be okay, and then I remember, oh, I'm technically single. Like this morning, we have a habit. For some reason, when he comes to bed, he says, we usually say goodnight, I love you. No matter what, even if I'm sleeping, he'll say goodnight, I love you.
Hey, recipes recreated. Welcome to the chat.
Well, when he came into bed today, he just said goodnight. And it kind of like alarmed me awake because I was sleeping. And out of habit, I just said, good night, I love you. And then I realized the love you part. And I said, oh, good, good. I like pretended I was like jumbling in my sleep. And then there was like awkward silence. Like what? So yeah, there's these moments where like checking the flyer, or how am I ever gonna eat mafe ever again? Or going to my uncle's parties or family events where they all loved him so much.
Yeah, I guess you can't bring Natty Daddy to those events. Quite the difference, especially when your family clearly knows what's going on with that dude and yourself.
And a part of me is like mourning not having like a family and a perfect home, like having my own home and having a family and giving him that traditional wholesome wife kind of life. But at the same time, like that's not something, when I think about even in high school, that's not something I ever wanted.
Natural Ginger, I noticed that. I think it's probably not the same day. I think she just was reusing her tops as she does these days because that's just the thing like she does.
So why do I care? Maybe it's because I feel like I should. I need to stop feeling pity on myself and just like change.
Smash the like button, folks.
I've wasted so much already. I hate the gym though. I like hate it.
Yeah, we know.
And I think getting used to the new is so hard.
Exactly, Lisa.
Because I think, what's the alternative? We stay together. Because I was surprised that he actually messaged me and was like, are you okay? And I asked him, are you okay? And he said, I'm sad. And I was like, wow, that's the most expressive you've been in like months or like a year or 2 years. I think if we both, I don't know. I don't think it's repairable.
She's finally realizing
I
this.
just want different things in life.
Exactly. He wants you to leave.
Anyway,
Maybe that's why his sister was coming over. It's like, I want her to leave, so can you please come over, sis? And, kind of, give the situation a little nudge so that I can get her out of my life. Vanessa McCready, hello, welcome to the chat.
it is what it is, and
Yeah, I think there's some
I'm
exaggeration now,
driving myself
so
crazy going over the what ifs and stuff. But this is the reality, and I have to accept it. And only time I know that, like they say, only time can heal wounds, but it's true.
Tudor Time says she has cheated on every man she's been with. I wonder if she cheated on Nada. She has that behavior pattern. Well, depends on what you mean by cheating, because remember, Natty Daddy's place is like the orgy villa, so to speak. Remember the situation with the $50, throwing the $50 at her and let me see your tits situation. Well, we've heard a lot of stories when she even was in the drug stupor. Remember when she was like, "Oh, I had a threesome, a menage a trois, with two guys," and she was kind of alluding that she was totally into it and comfortable. I really do think that happened at the trap house. She might even had a orgy with multiple men, because remember, the trap house is a place where people are transient. They're in and out a lot. There are people who are vulnerable that go to that place to sleep for the night. Maybe it's too cold, because it does get really cold. They want a night or two to stay, and sometimes you do not have money to pay, so you will pay in other ways, such as, unfortunately, with your body. It happens a lot. It's unfortunate, but people will take advantage of many situations. So we gotta factor that all when we're, looking at what happens at the luxury villa versus the trap house, and how the dynamics are in between the two. Jelly Belly, thank you for becoming a member.
I'm not even like hungry right now. I don't know why I'm eating. I don't know why I'm eating. Tastes good.
La la la, yes. I heard he's
Comfort.
still there. Here's the thing about the trap. Like, people are there and not there. Like I said, it's very transient. So sometimes a guy would be there for a couple of days, then they're gone. Maybe they're in another city. That's kind of like the lifestyle with a lot of people. They don't really have like stable job or work at all. They just hustle. So they'll move from city to city, and they'll have spots where they stay at. Um, Depending on which city they're at. So a guy could be there for a week. He's not there for 3 weeks. He comes back again. Thanks, Jelly Belly.
So yeah. I don't know. I love Moroccan olives. I just feel like I'm really on my own, even though I'm still living with him.
Desiree Rap asks, didn't it come to light that before the end of her relationships, they are no longer having sex, in some cases for years? Yes, Desiree. Her and Pete didn't do it for a long time, and her and BiBi also didn't do it for a long time. So yeah, it was clear that their relationship was ending. Some people say, hey, you don't need to have sex with the guy to, I don't know how you put it, be comfortable still in that relationship. I can totally understand that. But most guys, if you're typically not having sex with them, then typically something is wrong in that relationship. Clover, $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Clover, as always. Michelle Hoyt, hello there. Welcome.
But can't just think of me. Like, I think he needs to be without me to grow as a person, too. Yeah, that hurts a bit. But, you know.
Miss Lena says, I think she also is cheating to sabotage when she's not getting exactly what she wants. Yeah, I think there's a lot of self-sabotage going on. Ellie, welcome. Bradley says, yeah, she cheats to try and make the guys jealous.
I'm the one who brought this up, too. If it wasn't for me bringing it up, I don't know where we'd be, because it's like I just, you know. Thought it was overdue. Anyway. So,
Tiny Ghost, you're funny.
I guess we'll just see. Only time will tell, right? Like, I'm only moving April 1st, so anything can happen from now until then.
No, OG. I think after everything else, she was making a lot more money
So,
after she left. But that doesn't mean she wasn't making good money now. She was making decent money now. I just think when she left, she was making a lot more. Hey, Zayla.
I guess. Try to stop here eating wise for tonight.
Thank you, sweet Sam. Marie, I have no idea where Nadir is moving. Maybe he's moving in with Didi. You never know. It wouldn't not surprise me come February, all of a sudden Didi is constantly in and around that camera with Daddy Natty. And that just tells me they've moved in together. But that would also tell me that maybe his view count is gonna drop by a ton, because the further away he gets from Chantel, the less people will be watching him. So he has to factor that all in. Hello, Jen. Happy Frenchy Mama. Welcome.
Well, guys, just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. What are you doing, Sam? What? Hey, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? At least have those two little losers. Hey, you freaks. Hi, guys. And I feel so bad for him. Like, he has to stay here with no cats, no nothing. Maybe he likes it that way. I said he's going to miss them and he's going to come see them. I'm like, well, what do you want to do? Remain friends? He's like, of course, you know. But
I do think Didi makes money. Like, she makes, decent money, good money, whatever you want to put in front of that. But I think Chantel does make more, but also Chantel frivolously spends her money. So I think that's the important aspect where Chantel will be a spendthrift. I think that's what the word for it, where she'll just spend thousands of dollars in a week, just like that, on anything and everything. But then again, we also need to understand that Nader has different types of relationships with different types of people. Just because he has that relationship of finances with Chantel does not mean that that relationship is the same when it comes to Didi. Didi might have a more of a validational relationship than anything rather than a transactional one. Hey Mayron, how you doing? Welcome.
We were never friends. We were lovers always. You know, Pete and I were always friends, became lovers. So, and like, it's hard to picture finding somebody like him. Like, I know you guys only see a very, 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 very tiny side of BB. Like, he's such a like. That's why my family loves him too. He's such a polite, nice guy. Like, will open the car door for you, says you're welcome. Like every single time you say thank you, is so mature and considerate and educated. And I've never, ever in my life heard him say anything mean about anybody. How am I going to find a guy like that? You know what I mean? Like, do they even exist?
Funny how she literally found a guy the opposite of that, the exact literal opposite of what she had in BB.
That's what won me over about him, not his looks. Same thing with Pete. I would never really, the initial attraction wasn't his looks. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with their looks, but it was their personality or their brain, or they made me laugh. Anyway, I guess that's it. So, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.
All right, and that is it for this. We have, I believe, oh boy, here we go. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so we have this next one, Weight Loss Journey to Wellness, new day, the 19th of February. Let's get into it, people. This one, once again, the 19th of February. This was after she went to New York for Sonic and Chick-fil-A, but before she went again with Rena because she was supposedly going to Kingston, but she went to her mom's. So let's get into it, folks.
Hi
Facts,
guys. Honestly,
Karma.
I don't need anything else other than my two babies. Yes, you are my babies. I don't care what anyone says. My cats are my babies.
Thanks, Nancy C.
I know there's little cat food kernels because BB Jans likes to eat her crunchies up here with me. So I give her a controlled amount. Well,
No, you don't.
she's fairly trim, so I just allow her pretty much to. I've always kind of just allowed her to eat till she's had her fill. Sam, on the other hand, he's predisposed to be chubby just like me. I don't want you to be obese. No. So we gotta watch.
These videos were all in February of 2020, so almost 2 years ago.
He eats. Not as many crunchies. And yeah.
Yes, 2020.
Hi guys.
Hey, Pitty's Rock.
Hello guys. How are you? I just wanted to do a quick video today, I guess, just to come on here and talk about some things, obviously. I said I would turn on the camera whenever I just felt like talking, so that's what I'm going to do here. I know I look like a mega pile of crap, but I'm still kind of feeling like a mega pile of crap, so tomorrow I really want to get up and enjoy the day and put all this behind me.
Exactly, Sarah M.
Negative feelings behind me, and just really put an effort into how I look and just get out and enjoy the day. So that's what I want to do for my video tomorrow. And today, just I guess I have some positive news. I spent the better part of the day researching and finding, different therapists in my area. So
here we
I
go
was
again.
able to find one. I came across a website that had all kinds of resources for people dealing with eating disorders and addictions. So, like I mentioned in my before video, there are a lot of expensive rehab centers, but you ever get like mouth gummies when you're talking?
You think so, Shanna?
I came across a therapy center that there are some therapists who specialize in things that I'm looking to deal with. I have a long list of things that I need to deal with, so I'm actually going to make a physical list of things that I want to tackle in therapy. So some of the things that I really need to tackle obviously are just behavioral changes, my eating disorder, food addiction, anger, depression.
Hey, hello, Terry loves purple. Sylves asks, is this when she was 400 pounds? Yeah, in about then. She did say she was like at 387 at one point, but I believe she did go up and over the 400-pound mark as well. So hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, she keeps bringing up the therapist thing and never actually follows through with them all the time.
Some past trauma, grief with the hysterectomy, this breakup, these life changes, just everything. Adulting, stress of life, just somebody to give me their professional opinion on some direction, anything, So I'm going to be doing that. I'm reconsidering OA. I'm just not a big fan of a 12-step program, but I'm willing to give it another chance and try to look at it at a different angle. So if some of you have used that program and can offer some kind of insight, it might be
Hey,
the
Trisha.
super religious aspect of it I just don't get. So there's that. So I have an appointment booked for Monday with the therapist, which it's Wednesday, so it's not too far off. I also am doing a reboot with the weight loss doctor who I had that meal plan with. And I think that I definitely need to follow some kind of guidance and structure. And I think if I go see this doctor
produce not pills
once a week, then I have that support. Logging what I'm eating, which I think is very important at first. And it's made by a nutritionist. This plan is made by a nutritionist who I see once a week, who I'll be seeing once a week. I've gone over that plan a few times. I have that booklet and all the, it's kind of like a Weight Watchers, but not really, kind of like a point system. I just found it to be well balanced. And I think that's important for me, especially as somebody trying to fight binge eating disorder. And a lot of people were wondering, I think I've just seen some comments floating around somewhere. I need to stay out of comments, where it was like all these, larger YouTubers who claim to have binge eating disorder, never been diagnosed. I've actually been diagnosed. I see a doctor at an eating disorder clinic, and I have been formally diagnosed. Thank you very much. Not that I want to be, I'm just clarifying that. So I'm also restarting that program at the Weight Loss Clinic on Monday. In the meantime, I have my booklet still I can refer to and try to eat with that accordingly, write down what I'm eating, bring it to my session. So I'm feeling positive about those things.
No, she's not hospitalized. It kind of looks like a gown, doesn't it? There's like several of her outfits that look very hospital gowny, but at this point she was not hospitalized, just a nugget. She was just talking about a lot about her ED and the her diagnosis. Well, a lot of people said she hasn't proven them that she was actually diagnosed, but that's what she is saying, that she was diagnosed.
I don't give it a chance. I just kind of veer off and go, like, give into my old ways, my old habits, give into my addiction every time.
JL, you are so right with this. Fighting binge eating disorder one mukbang at a time. Exactly. It's like that's literally what she's been doing. She's fighting ED by doing mukbangs. But then again, as I've been saying for weeks, actually more months now, the mukbangs are what make the money. That is why ALR will always default to the mukbangs. In fact, I haven't watched ALR in a while, but I did see the title of our last video was back to mukbangs or something along those lines. You know why? Because those are the videos that do get the views, which in turn make the monies. So when your channel's going down and you're known to eat, the default thing to do is always do the mukbangs.
My addiction every time. So I think I really want to see what would happen if I just give it even 30 days. And obviously I plan on doing it forever, but I just want to just take it a chunk of time at a time and start with, okay, I'm going to do this for a full 30 days. I'm going to work this doctor's program for a full 30 days and see what happens. So yeah, so I know I change the content on my channel a lot.
Hey, I love cats.
I'm so torn on whether I was so torn on whether, like I said, I would feel this way one minute and then the next I'm like, okay, mukbangs are easier to do. They give me an excuse to eat like crap.
Exactly. Excuse to eat like crap. Exactly.
They're more lucrative in a way.
Yes, they are. That's why people do them.
But like, are mukbangs worth my health? Like, are they worth my health, my life? Like, you only get one body, you only get one life. Like, and I'm totally doing that, like deteriorating my health for money and for views, or you know what I mean? Like, the long sigh. So no, it's not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it because health is priceless, So I think,
Exactly, Oceana.
even though it's more fun to sit here and talk about farts and TMIs and eat delicious food, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel good. And I can't keep going that way, So I think I'm going to really just try to focus on these 30 days. And I hope that you guys will join me.
Exactly, Buddha. So true.
So yeah, I'm just going to,
Hi, Miss Lynn.
everything that's happening with this breakup, which I'm still having a hard time dealing with because being alone is going to be really hard on me. I'm very dependent emotionally. And I'm going to be...
Isn't that something? Very dependent emotionally. At least at one point in time, she actually admitted it. And this is why she can't never be alone, or she thinks she can't never be alone.
Trying to be completely independent because I don't want to move from here back in with Pete and be dependent on him financially, everything. I've already talked to him. He knows my struggles. He realizes it more now because I've opened up to him a lot more about it than when we were living together. So he won't be fetching me junk. He won't be lenient. I'm going to be paying my half of everything. I don't want to do that to him. I have been more financially dependent on him in the past.
You heard that here, folks. So at one point in time, Foodie Beauty was financially dependent on Pete's, and Pete's was essentially the breadwinner. Now that has flipped. Pete's presently does not have a job. Pete's is doing YouTube, and Pete's is more dependent on her for, paying off all the bills as well as the rent for the most part, as well as the food.
But now I just want to be completely independent. And that's a big change, But I think it needs to happen. Like, it really needs to happen. So there's a lot of growing up to do here, growing as a person too, just like it's tough. So I'm going to try to just, like I said, I'm back at the drawing board today, doing these meal plans with this doctor's plan, and just, I guess, back to thinking of content to do that's not really food based, other than showing you guys what I eat in a day for accountability, or for just showing you that I'm working the plan,
Exactly.
or different meal
Classically,
ideas,
Ashley.
but healthy. But just eating on camera, I think I understand that, and I know I've said this before, but I think it's a destructive behavior for me. So I think doing different things with my channel, like actual vlogs, and like using those resources I have for mukbangs on maybe doing like travel and
Here we go again.
exploring the city,
Jamaica
doing different
Beeson.
things.
She's been saying the same old broken thing for years. Amanda says, these little bursts of clarity make me dislike her even more. It means she has enough self awareness to recognize and articulate the issues that she purposely chooses to ignore them, of course. It's infuriating. Exactly, Amanda. Very infuriating, but this is why segments of her live streams are always called the transient self realization, because she does have the mental fortitude to figure things out, but she never follows through with any of her plans to better herself.
I think that will be just healthier in general too for me. So yeah. Anyway, I know the key to not going into a deep depression when I move out is keeping our place really clean, organized. It's going to be a fresh start, fresh apartment. It's on a top floor, so hopefully there won't be too many bugs. I don't think there's bugs, but. And just getting up every day and sticking to a routine of taking care of myself. This is going to be a time of finding me.
And she's never sticking to any of these routines. Not one. She might do the routine for a day, maybe two, maybe three, then it's back to the same old, same old. I love cats. You've literally said the same thing Amanda is saying, that, she has these moments of absolute clarity and honesty about herself and her situation. I think she knows exactly what's always happening. She just stuffs the feelings away. Exactly. I love cats for 20. Amanda also says, Ashley, yes, how many of Chantel's bills has Pete's paid over the years? Exactly. When she was struggling with her YouTube channel, it was Pete's, aka James, that was fronting the bill and paying for everything.
And
Hey, the Punisher.
I'm excited to bring you guys that on that journey with me. I'm like an F5 tornado. I've done a lot of destruction. In my past, and even up till now, in my life, in the life of others around me, and that's how I feel anyway. And I think that's what scares me about OA too, is like you have to like face those things, and in therapy, and it just makes me sick. Like, it just makes me sick to think that I have to do that.
Is that the problem? She doesn't want to face her traumas in her life. I know it's scary. I know it's hard. It is very hard, I've been told, to face secrets you've never told anybody. Or maybe you have, maybe you've told one person, maybe two, but sometimes there's secrets that people never tell anybody, but yet they have to admit and come clean about these secrets to a therapist. And that's why a lot of people wanna be with a therapist that they trust. That's why I can understand how Sagittarius Shadi switched her therapist because she wasn't getting a good vibe from that therapist, because you have to trust and like your therapist for you to divulge these secrets you've held onto for most of your life. And it is extremely hard. The Punisher asks, how old is this? This is from February 2020. Hi there, Lynn Smith.
So, but I think I will give it another try because the benefits of OA is that you build, you're with a community of people who are going through what you're going through. And food addiction, eating disorders can be very lonely. So I disabled the comments on my previous video. It was just really overwhelming. You know, it's a mixture of, there's a lot of support, and that was overwhelming for some reason. And then there's a lot of negative, which is overwhelming. And then there's a lot of truth. There's a lot of in between, which is overwhelming. So, but I'm gonna try to keep comments open. Just be respectful and compassionate for other people. Like, just realize that people are going through a lot.
Greeny Blue says Pete's was paying her food bill while she was with BiBi.
Yeah. Please and thank you. So just let me know if you would like to, if you're going to join me on this journey to healing, and that would probably give me some reassurance, some ease of mind that people are still going to watch me and care what I do. So we're going to start with this 30 days of working my doctor's plan, therapy, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's about it for now. Just wanted to talk, give you some updates. I'm like that type of person though, like even though I have problems sticking to things, but I wanted to get on the ball because I was like, yesterday I think was a huge eye opener for me. Like the walk to the apartment was like a big thing. It made me feel so ashamed and bad about myself. Like I can't even walk to the next like building, you know? So that was horrible. It was embarrassing. And I wasn't mean to the real estate lady. Actually, I told Pete's about that, and he was like, no, you were fine. I was really apologetic and I was really polite, but I guess in my own mind, I thought I was being mean. Not mean, but like, kind of like, because she was talking and all I could focus on was my pain. Like I could barely hear what she was talking about.
So, in other words, she did a lot of walking, looking for places, but she was in a lot of pain because the walking was a lot and is a lot, especially when she was dealing with so much, the breakup, the moving, the unhealthiness that she can't walk like a reasonable distance without feeling pain or fatigue. That's a lot happening.
So I guess I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know. But I guess I didn't do it in a mean tone, which I'm not a generally mean person, you know. But I
Exactly,
do have
Kelly.
anger issues for sure. So anyway, I guess that's it. Yep. Just wanted to update you.
Hi, Tip Top.
And it does help getting on here and talking. Anyways, guys, I really thank you for watching. I'm feeling a lot better today. And once the nice weather comes in, it's going to be different because I find like it's It's like
Bye bye,
freezing.
Angel Ma.
It's freezing and dark and just depressing, you know. I know I said, you know, a lot of people were saying I should go live with my aunt in Jamaica or my mom. If I didn't have cats, it would be a different story. I'm not leaving my cats because I don't want to do that to them, but also
Just an FYI, because I know some people are thinking that, well, I guess she could go to Jamaica and bring her cats. You could do that if you're in a very nice neighborhood that's gated and your cats can't really leave or escape. If you're in like a regular Jamaican home with like a semi-gated area, or you might have a fence, barbed wire, or anything of the like, if your pet goes outside, that pet is gone. I'm telling you, gone. There's all types of things out there. There's people, unfortunately, that for the most part don't really give a damn about pets. A lot of people, the animals stay outside and not inside the home. Then there's mongoose. There's a lot of things that will attack your pets. Mongoose is one of them. Remember, I told you about the chicken story, etc., etc., etc. Plus the heat. The heat is just different. You have to make sure your house has AC. Even with fans, it's extremely hot. It's humid. It's just a different atmosphere. So it would be a very bad idea to bring pets, especially pets that are so accustomed to life in Canada, America, England, France, Germany, any country that is doing well or decent, to Jamaica is just different.
I miss them so much. You don't want to go to the store. Like, I can't even, you know, there's no way. I would be so heartbroken without my babies. Like, I can't. They're my babies. They're the only babies I'm going to have. So, I don't know how BiBi, you know, I'm sure he's going to miss them, but yeah. I'll talk more about the breakup another time. So, yeah. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
All right, folks, that is it for this one. There is another one, and this is the final one for today. And then we will do another one tomorrow. It's called Apartment Hunting After Breakup. So this was February the 20th, 2020. The video we just watched was February the 19th, 2020. So a lot has been going on. Wow, a lot. So this is when she was apartment hunting with Pizza Boy that used to take care of Chantel and was once again the breadwinner at some point in for many years actually, because Pete's was able to keep a regular job with benefits. And I keep saying he shouldn't have quit that job, because jobs with benefits, even full-time jobs, just having a full-time job without benefits is getting rare in our society, because a lot of companies, what they want you to do is work part-time or casual. Some places give you what's called in lieu of benefits, other places don't, but they just don't want you to be full-time, because then they're kind of forced to give you benefits if it's like a good job. So it's just scarce and scarce. Our population is growing. We're at like 8 billion plus people now. I remember the days when we were at 5 billion and then 6 billion, and then named this baby like the 6 billionth person in the world. That was not that long ago. So we're going to be at 9 billion very, very soon. Let's get into it. Foodie,
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hey guys, hey! Welcome back to another video. I'm putting my sunglasses on because it's pretty bright, obviously, if I'm wearing sunglasses. Well, you never know. Some people wear sunglasses even though it's dark, like Pete.
Facts, Tiny Ghost.
He sometimes will. Funny story about Pete's and sunglasses, which you'll probably see in upcoming videos, but he had his last pair of sunglasses he purchased were clearly women's glasses, which that's fine. If you're male and you want to wear women's sunglasses, there's no problem there. But I don't think he realized it. So when I told him, he was like, oh, but He didn't seem bothered. Anyway, they ended up breaking on him. So the last time I saw him, he went to get groceries. He came back in the car, showed me the new pair of glasses he bought, and they had all like rhinestones on them.
I'm
So
a
I'm like, those are Britta's
rhinestone
glasses.
cowboy.
I'm like,
OMG, why's that song stuck in my head? Miss Astro Spook Monty, I love how you say Foodie Booty is the best. Now I have rhinestone cowboy stuck in my head.
his glasses. I'm like, are you intentionally doing it, or is it just something that you like? You know, it's okay if you do, but I just want to know if it's intentional or not, or if you're just really bad at recognizing male from female sunglasses, because he's always had male glasses, right? Anyway, he didn't seem to really care. He said he would have preferred the ones without rhinestones, but he couldn't find anything nicer, so he's going to be wearing rhinestone sunglasses, so there you go, which is fine. Rocket Pete's. I might borrow them because I love rhinestones. And check this out. I found these. My favorite. Actually. So, anyway, I want to tell you a poop story quickly.
OMG.
Oh.
Really?
So I'm parked at a Starbucks. Sugar-free cold brew. And I had to go to the bathroom. I've been driving around for a while. And I really needed to go. You know what I mean, okay? Number 2. Or in my case, number 1, because number 2 is more frequent for me than a real number 1. So, but number 2. Anyway, I walk in. There's a bathroom. So I walk in, okay, there's like a bathroom right here on my right. Right beside the bathroom, which is a very awkward spot to put a table and chairs, is this nice gentleman, or, very trendy looking gentleman with a nice scarf, and he was eating a croissant sandwich.
Okay.
A croissant sandwich. And he had a coffee. He looked like he was enjoying his croissant sandwich, and it was like literally right beside the bathroom, like right beside. There's without a doubt that he would be able to hear everything that was going on in that bathroom. And when I say I had to go to the bathroom, it was like Harry from Dumb and Dumber kind of bathroom situation, all right?
OMG.
So
the sounds in that bathroom.
I felt bad, but hey, I gotta go. So I can't be too bothered by the guy in his croissant sandwich. So I go to the bathroom. I come out, and I'm just like, oh my God, feel so guilty for ruining his croissant sandwich moment.
So in other words, it sounded like bebop jazz in that bathroom.
I look over, and he was giving me stink eye. Is it stank eye? Stink eye?
Stank
I don't
eye.
know. He was looking at me like
it's stank eye. The stank eye.
He was giving me the evil eye, basically. And I just ducked out of there. I mean, why would you eat your croissant sandwich right next to a bathroom? I don't know. I wouldn't, but that's just me. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to you about today. I don't really have a topic that I really want to talk about, but actually I do. It's actually looks nice out, but it's very, very cold. It's like -10, but with the wind chill, probably closer to -15. Which, why don't they just say that? If it feels like -15, then it must be -15. But they always say -10, but it feels like -15.
Hey, Shannon.
Anyways, it's confusing.
No, it's not confusing. There is a reason.
I just don't know what it is.
We know what
Enlighten
it is.
me.
I'll enlighten
Anyways.
you.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I have not been this excited about something since the last job I got. Because most of you know the story about that, but I was at like a dead-end job I hated so bad. And
who doesn't understand what the wind chill is? Sometimes it's like, okay, if there's little to no wind, it's this temperature. If the wind comes into effect, it'll feel like this temperature. What is so hard to understand about that? Seriously. Right, Buddha? How is that confusing? I don't get it. How are you confused? Yeah, equine, I guess science is hard. With the wind, it can get a little bit chillier.
And like I pretty much hated it. And then I had the opportunity to go for an interview at my last actual job, where I was like program administrator for like, it was a cushy job, okay? And I was waiting to hear. And I remember being at the Chinese restaurant with my family. This was a few years ago, before I did YouTube. And then my fortune said, something will change for the better, or you'll get what you're waiting for, something like that, something generic but specific to my situation, you know what I mean? Anyway, so sure enough, that day I get the call that I got the job, and I was just like, I didn't think I was going to get it. Well, the testing was extensive. Like, you had to go in to HR and do all this like Excel testing. You have to like have PowerPoint knowledge, like extensive knowledge and all this stuff, because you got to do like reports and stuff and that, right? So
Wait a second. Is she talking about her hospital job as the appointment booker? Because she's talking about, all these programs you have to use. And of course, they're going to do extensive testing. They want to know that you're capable of doing the job.
I was like, oh my gosh, I hadn't had to do that for a while. So I was just like, I didn't know if I would pass the testing, but sure enough, I got the job. And I was like, wow, I was so elated. And I feel like that now. And I feel like, oh my gosh, because like whenever Pete and I looked at that last apartment, I didn't get excited, kind of got depressed just by the vibe of it. Just, I don't know, everything about it. So I just so happened to check online, the app that I'm checking for listings on. Smack right on the first page, it was like, it's in the suburbs. So I drove out to look at it today, but I didn't go for an actual viewing. I have a viewing scheduled with Pete on Tuesday, because that's when he's off and can go. But it's just like, it's everything I want. Like, it's in an area that I've always wanted to live in the suburbs. So it's a bit more expensive,
Okay.
but it's actually still affordable. You know what I mean?
OMG, are they talking about is she talking about the luxury villa right now? Wow, how times have changed, right?
We'll just have to be frugal, that's all. But it's a terrace home, and I've never I know what a townhome is. It's kind of like that, but a bit different. So it's new to me, but apparently it's like really, it looks really nice. And what I love about it is it has a washer and dryer, like in the apartment. It's a 2-bedroom. It's very big. There's like a little backyard space. There's like a balcony, because we'll be on the top. And it has air conditioning, central air. I've never had that. I've always had to struggle with crappy window air conditioners that are just a pain in the butt, and they're messy.
Powder puff girl. Yeah, suburbs. Where the luxury villa is considered, the suburbs, because it is quite a distance away from downtown Ottawa. I know, right, Mary? I was thinking, backyard space? What backyard space? Because she's like, what? You've never shown the backyard space. She barely goes out on the balcony. Holy crap. Exactly, Tweety and Maury. Things we never knew, right?
So I'm like, actually so stoked about this. So I sent Pete all the information. I'll see what he says, if he's, comfortable with it, because he has to be on board, right? We're going to be, roommates. We're going to be splitting everything. And it's...
You got to be also using his credit, because, your credit ain't that great, but who's counting?
I just feel like, this breakup has been rough on me, and right now I'm kind of coping better probably than I will when it comes time to move, because I'm sad but happy at the same time. It's like the very definition of bittersweet, because I feel like it has to happen for us to both grow as people. So he can move on, have a family, whatever he wants to do. And I can move on, focus on just myself in a new environment, be completely alone. Because it's not going to be the same living with Pete as it was when we were a couple. It's, he's going to have his own room. I'm going to have my own room. We're going to be living separate lives. And we've had a talk about it. Like, he's a very reasonable, intelligent person. So he knows you know what I'm saying? But the thing is like, right now, it's like it hasn't happened yet. And there's still like a month and a half, almost 2 months to go before I move. And it's like nothing's really changed. Like, we're still very friendly. BiBi and I, we watch TV together sometimes. We talk. It's not like there's no animosity. There's no hard feelings. This breakup was just a very mutual thing that had to happen. And I don't think there's not really any like romantic love anymore.
There isn't for a year. Monslika says she never uses the gym at the villa either. Might be the CV though. Yeah, does anybody? I'm sure some people know, but folks, there is an actual gym at the luxury villa. She just never uses that gym. Kind of weird that she'd rather get all these gym memberships and then pays for something she doesn't use while there's actually a gym where she lives at.
So it's just like, it's something that had to happen. So it's like, it's positive in the way that it's a change that's going to be probably most certainly good for me and for him.
Miss T, laziness is the number one factor with Chantel with everything. She got fired because she was lazy.
No, I'm not thinking of just myself here. And I think that it will be a really good thing. And but at the same time, I think when it comes time to move, it's just going to be sad because we've shared so many years together, and it's just going to be so weird. We sleep together.
Hey, Topo.
And having my, like, I'm going to be getting a new bed, a new everything. So it's like, it's going to be a new start. So I am excited for that, especially if we get this nice place. Like, I need to like have a nice environment, and it'll be better for videos too. Like, like, I don't have very nice video filming areas in my place right now. And the area is like so nice and quiet. It's like,
it is.
It's a beautiful area. There's lots of parks. It's like in the suburbs,
That is very true. It is nice area. Orleans is a very nice kind of cut off, but yet not cut off area off Ottawa. Kind of like how Canada was. You can kind of still say is. But Canada is really being built up. But Orleans, really nice area. Yes, the place has a gym and a pool that she doesn't use. OMG, a lot of people didn't know that. Princess Tayana, I believe. Either it's Princess Tejana or Tayana. Hello, how are you doing? Equine, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.
So, oh my gosh. I don't want to get too excited just in case we don't get it. Because just because you apply for an apartment, but if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It just feels right. I'm actually excited for it, I think it's just getting out of like that apartment building. I really feel bad saying that because I know there's people who live in apartment buildings, but I've just lived in apartment buildings like my whole adult life, pretty much.
Facts, Ashley.
And I'm so sick of it.
But I think that would be very hard for her. If she's gonna do water aerobics, yeah, she could do that first, and maybe after that some sort of aquatics, because they say the number one type of thing that uses almost all your muscles is the swimming. And you can kind of guesstimate how well or how much of your muscles you use by how fatigued you get after swimming, like different types of styles. Because yeah, your muscles are gonna start aching, the ones that you use less frequently.
I'm so sick of that. I want something different. So I'm gonna really, really work hard to make this happen, and go from there. but I'm not gonna say that I'm not excited, you know. And we haven't even seen it yet or anything. So, yeah.
Okay, good to know. Thanks, Mary.
Anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm excited for that. Pizza's a lot less picky, like in terms of rental places. He's like, I don't even care. Like, I just need a room, a computer desk, a bookshelf, and a bed. I don't care where we move, really. You know,
True,
like,
sure.
So, anyways, so I just wanted to, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have any new news about like us BiBi and I splitting. It's just, that's how we feel about it. There's not much just change in our living situation at all, you know? But it is felt that it is official, but we're still going to be friends. Like I don't know. I just stay friends with my exes because we don't break up on bad terms. Like, you know what I mean?
Interesting. When Samoan's Bite is in the chat and says, so, I got some tea. VIBs are going to hold their own awards ceremony tomorrow, which is Friday, on Damn It Danny's channel. It's going to be epic and lots of foodie beauty roasting, 6 p.m. Eastern time, folks. So, you heard it from Samoan's Bite first. Also, cheeseburgers with pickles rule was in my chat, Samoan's Bite, and I think they think, I don't know, maybe I'm mad at them, but I'm really not. They were actually correct when they said something about Chantel, I think a week and a half ago. So tell them that I'm not harboring any hard feelings. In fact, I'd like to say that I was incorrect when what I said, and they were actually correct. So they were giving me that correction, and I do appreciate when people do that, and I don't take any offense. So thanks for the information, Simone's Bite, and tell cheeseburgers with pickles rule that they are cool with me. Despoina, hello, welcome to the chat.
We still love each other. Stupid phone call. We still have a lot of respect for each other. That's just the type of person BB is, and that I am too. Like, I don't like to end things with people with any animosity, or, you know, like, I like to resolve conflict if there's any, but there's no conflict. It's not like we broke up because we have disagreements or we don't like each other. It's not like that. It's just something that has to happen because we want different things in life and we just are naturally growing apart. It happens, you know? So I'm trying to stay positive in that way. But at the same time, I know I will miss him in some ways because just little things about him that I know I'll miss. But
Was she trying to explain this relationship? The relationship is over. The guy is actually being very accommodating to her, even post relationship. Like, he's been super cool. I think we saw evidence of BB like 2 months ago. That was the time she went over to BB's place. I think the second or third time she broke up with Dom, and she really wanted to rub it in that she could see another man, and she chose to spend like an hour or 2 or 3 with BB. You guys remember that? And it was so weird because it's smack dab in between the love bombing that is her live streams between her and Dom. Then in the middle, it's like this super awkward live stream of BB being there. Or I think it was video clips. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was so awkward and cringy.
that's okay. And I know the cats probably will miss him because Sammy is close to him.
Eleni Bobini.
But Sammy is probably more close to me. So, and BB June's, well, she just loves everybody. But she's my baby and she's always with me. Oh, I miss her already! Sorry. I love my cats. So Pete and I are gonna be this like atypical living couple situation. You know, we're not together, but we're gonna be living together, making a home for our cat babies. And in a weird way, I always pictured that being my life, and that's what's weird.
Oh my God! When she said our cat babies, Pete's cat baby was Timbit. Rest in peace, Timbit.
I don't know. Huh. Anyway, it is
Exactly,
what
Callie.
it is, you know. In a way, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Cats are good enough for me. But I'm anxious. I'm excited to start the therapy Monday because I really want to talk to somebody about it. I feel
Exactly,
like
Angela.
I want to open up. I want to talk about it because there's just so much going on that I need to talk about. It's just like overwhelming, you know? Somebody suggested an alternative to Overeaters Anonymous. It's called like Smart Recovery or something.
Hey, M
And
Chan.
it's a different type of meeting that's not 12-step based. And there's one on coming on Saturday morning. So I'm gonna go to that and check it out and see what's up with that. So yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So, I guess that's it for now. I'll talk
Exactly. Oh
more
yeah,
about other
nah.
things in other videos.
Hey,
I don't
RT.
want it to be too long. I just wanted to tell you my exciting news. And yeah, so anyways, guys, I'll probably do more of a video tomorrow around meal planning and stuff like that because I'm just getting all the stuff for my meals and all that good stuff. So anyways, yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
All right, so that is it, folks. That is it. Lenia Bobini asks, I just hope those cats have food in with her being gone so long to Daddy Natty's. Yeah, if she's not at her luxury villa, well, at least Pete's is there. So hopefully Pete's has mustered up the energy to actually take care of those two cats. And, hopefully they are okay. Karma Killer says, how long before her next raid? She has been a little too quiet lately. Well, she is sick, supposedly, allegedly. Some people are saying she's probably not sick. And she's just using this to spend some alone time with Daddy Nighty. We'll have to see, but I definitely think come tomorrow, if she's well enough, it's gonna be a shit show and a rager because the whole the whole Chantel verse will be coming at Chantel, and Chantel will be in a very pissy mood and won't be putting up with anybody's bullshit, as she would say. Pernilla, you're very welcome. Smash the like button, folks, before you leave. M Chan, thank you so much for the 99 pence super sticker. Really, really appreciate this. Everyone, thank you so much. It's been 2 hours and 15 plus minutes with you all. I will see you later on tonight. Daddy Natty did not come back on live, and I thought he would do that because indeed he is sick. And I guess he didn't have the energy. So he'll probably be on tonight, and I will be here with all you lovely people. I am out, openly avoidant. I guess you'll watch the replay. And I will see you lovely people in about 7 or 8 hours because I got to do some work stuff. I got to travel. I got to drive. So if it's your nighttime, get some sleep. If it's your evening, afternoon, well, have a good rest of your day. And if it's morning, well, enjoy. Take care, folks. Bye bye. Have a good one. Take care.